Alrighty folks, we are back. Live with the Math Boys, with Tom and Zeph.
Hello.
Hello.
Math Boy 1.
Math Boy 2, good point of beauty.
So, fellow Math Boys, what was your favourite number there, Tom, that you were talking about before we started?
My favourite number was 32, although 24 is a strong contender, because it is a perfect number. A literally mathematically perfect number. Apparently that's a thing.
I have never heard of a mathematically perfect number before.
I'm gonna Google perfect. I'm sure it's a perfect number.
I'm sure you dreamt this.
Perfect number 24. Come on, Wikipedia, don't let me down. Perfect number, Wikipedia. Oh my god. Okay. In number theory, a perfect number is a positive integer that is equal to the sum of its positive dividers excluding the number itself. For example, 6 has divisors 1, 2, and 3 and excludes 6 because that is itself. And 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6. So 6 is a perfect number.
So it adds up to its dividing, is that what you're saying?
Yes. There are... Oh, okay, a list of them. Come on, give me a list. God, there's a lot of crap on here. Okay, the first 5 perfect numbers... No.
Yes.
The first 4 perfect numbers were the only ones known to early Greek mathematics. And then so 8,128 is one. 6 is another. It doesn't actually have a list, which is annoying. 28. Oh no, hang on. No, that's not. The first few perfect numbers are 6, 28, 496, and 8,128.
So not 24 then?
Not 24, I was mistaken. Dear me, maths boys being mistaken. Whatever next. I brought shame to math boyhood. Math boydom?
Relay message. Hello, this is Control Figure. I have taken ill and need
What do you
help
think?
to find a cure. Doctors say that the only remedy is alien artifacts.
Who, me?
You are the only other resident math boy.
Well, my favorite number is 5.
Nerd! See, loud categories.
Okay, I shoot. Oh.
Why is that slowed down? Tom, is something weird going on?
You might need to be a bit more specific.
Oh.
Where are you?
I
What's
think
going
we're. Are you making more than? No, hang on. Let's stop. There's so few uranium coming in.
Yeah, the uranium box, which has been full for God only knows how long, is finally running out. It's finally empty.
That's good.
Well, that's not good because that means that we're running out of fuel.
Oh.
I will go turn the.
Okay.
Actually, no, I don't have any thingies. I need to come back to the main base, get some more filters. Then I need to go find some more slugs, and then I need to upgrade the.
No. Just get. Hang on, which? That's the one in the waterfall, right? Because I could just say, just pick up some materials and improve to a Mark III.
Well, I don't know how fast the miner is, and if I don't have any filters on me to go and get. Actually, fuck it. How many filters have I got on me? I've got 2 on me. That should be enough to go and at least check how much. It's
No,
fine.
just get a couple of slugs, and also get materials to actually upgrade the thing to a Mark III.
Okay. Well, let me just quickly go and see what it's running at the moment, because it's been running fine for a long time.
Yeah. So most likely a Mark II.
Probably.
Won't you die? Oh no, I was gonna say won't you die, but there's hardly any uranium coming out.
Yeah. It's nowhere
You
near
still
the
take
like.
some radioactive damage from the node.
Oh yeah, and considering the conveyor belt isn't stationary, you can just watch from the distance. Just press the F button to see when you hover over it what kind of thing it's showing.
How much power have we got in the
Just
system?
press F.
Thanks, Loudcat.
I think you can do that from distance.
It's currently going at just normal speed because we never needed to upgrade it.
Normal.
And it's a level 2 miner. So, but it's got no upgrades at the moment. So if I just get some slugs, I should be able to upgrade it a bit more. It should be fine.
Yeah, Mark II, 100%. That's 120.
Steel! Sorry. I'm trying to remember what I'm doing by yelling at myself very so often.
Are you literally going into that cave further just to see what's
Well,
there?
I just want to see if there's any slugs here because there might be 1 or 2 in here.
Yeah, that might be.
Thank you for standing on my keyboard, Loudcat.
What a menace.
Also running out of the... Oh, there goes the radiation spike.
There's some kind of slug over here somewhere. Well, there was.
Oh, that's...
I don't know where it's gone, but there was one.
If there was one and it's gone, most... Oh, but was it picking up the radar? Or was it just... Are you literally near the other side of the...
It must be directly above. Oh, this is the one that didn't show up before. I remember this one. Hello, Loudcat.
I would like some attention, father.
He's just reminding me I haven't taken my pills yet because I was taking them out and I was going to take them, but I wanted to get out of the radiation first.
Why is that one not moving? Please move. Anyone seeing the drone near the heatsink factory not moving?
The drone near the heatsink factory.
On the east coast.
Oh, that's not good.
Why is that not... Oh my god.
I don't see a drone at all, actually.
No?
No.
Literally west of the...
Why is it not showing up? It should.
Have you selected the thing that vehicles is on?
Oh. Oh no, hang on.
all the way down there's a drone section.
Drone
you can-
DS heatsink factory. Oh, that's the west, not the east.
Yeah, we
There
need to get
are
this
two
fixed
in
sooner rather than
west.
later because the one of the power things has only got the 20 power cells left in it.
Any power cells? What, batteries?
No power, as in uranium power cells.
Oh, I see.
So we need to
So we're
fix the
gonna
uranium so we
get
can make it more again. Otherwise, it's going to be
a cluster.
Hang on, there was a train link over there, so I am.
there is a
might
train link
just
over here.
grab some-
Oh, actually, yeah, that's going to be a real problem if we run out of power, because then how do you get the power to make the machines to pump the water to
make the power.
make the power?
Yeah, you don't want. That's
That turns the wheel, that
going-
powers. Oh god, what is it
What do they
called?
call it in the real world? Rolling blackout? No?
blackout. Yeah.
Like a... There's a term for like the worst kind of blackout. And it's one where everything goes. Because when everything goes, you can't...
Yeah, if that happens, we need to turn as
Everything
many
off.
factories off just to get a quick start of one. We literally need to like quick start one without being on the grid, turn everything else off of the factories, and then hopefully that one factory will be enough to turn on the other power generating things.
Yeah.
But let's not worry about that one now.
Cascade failure, that's what it's called. One thing goes wrong and then another goes wrong. And then everything's...
I thought that was just called a cock-up cascade.
Maybe. That might be the official term.
You know what, I'm just going to come back and get some more filters, because otherwise I'm just not going to be able to run in there anyway.
That's true. Just chain dying, not the most helpful thing.
No, it's not.
You might have to craft them yourself because at the moment we only have pigs. Let me quickly check if there's any gas filters coming through. Because that's the one that you need to actually make it.
I really should have included some power switches on like the entrances to a lot of buildings, factories.
Yeah.
Let me put one
Gas
down
filters.
in this while I'm thinking about it.
Require, I hope. Aluminium casing. Yeah, that one drone is definitely not moving. That's not good.
The old crunchy neck.
Crunchy neck.
Is my mic picking that up? Well,
Picking up what?
well, I was chewing on a quite crunchy cookie, so I thought you were talking about that.
No, I think Tom was talking about his neck crunching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was.
Speaking of crunching, it you can't crunch
How do you know I was talking about crunching
No,
my neck?
Oh. I found a yellow power slug.
Cool.
I'm wondering if I should just quickly go back, hand that in, and then go and get more filters.
Nah, go get filters.
Okay.
It's filter time. Peanut
I
butter
put
filter time.
about just over 100 in the small box inside the hub.
Okay, thank you.
Now I'm gonna quickly getting myself onto a train towards that drone. But I do want that thing to actually work. Hang on, what? Okay, he just moved. He's flying towards the main base now.
Who is?
I guess he's finally managed to unload.
Well, he was at the drone. He was at the heatsink factory, so. And now he's look. He has to be. Oh. Oh yeah, he's here. Okay. Well, in that case, I'll just continue. Where was I?
Hello, kitten.
That section done. But this will. Yeah, that should work. Okay, so it works. It's still center output, so it's perfect.
I've got a nice little window in my house. It opens automatically when I walk through the door.
I got a lookout tower that's low. That's literally just reaching like the floor, like the bottom floor of the sorting system. And by now I've put like 2 floors above it, with the top one being the tallest. Like a sort of excuse of a lookout tower now.
Deary me.
Look out,
Deary
it'll
me.
be this tall soon.
It's a look on 2 tower now.
Look on to tower. Oh, that's...
Looking.
Okay, so I need. I guess another programmable split. Hang on, anything that comes from there, programmable splitter. Hook onto those 2. Yeah. Hang on, how do we do that? Let me put it. Oh yeah, I think now I remember. Programmable splitter.
miner's worth of iron. Turned into steel.
Hmm? Hmm. Just realised I should probably grab some of that on the way past.
Do I have what I need?
So what maths have you been doing today, Tom?
The current maths is how do I turn iron into encased steel beams? And I'm thinking the answer will probably involve maths. Well, I mean, obviously it'll involve maths, but it'll probably involve
A lot of maps.
it'll probably involve making wet concrete. Probably.
Probably.
Let's see. Silica, rubber. No, okay. So the two interested instruments: limestone, water, refinery. See, it's so much more.
Probably gonna want
You get
to
twice
block-
as much
Probably want you to block
at
some
like 6 times the speed.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's probably more efficient to have a refinery. You got to be careful with the refineries because sometimes they ain't as efficient as you think they are. Like like pure iron and pure copper generally aren't as energy efficient as the original default recipe. Yes, you get more of it, which would be, you know, so if you need a bit more here or a bit more there, fine. But I wouldn't mass use the pure recipes because they use so much more power that you might actually be better off not using them.
Yeah.
Especially if you've got a nuclear reactor on the thing. The exception, steamed iron plate, steamed copper sheets are a really, really worthwhile one. And there's a couple others, and I think wet concrete is one of the other ones that's much more efficient when done with a refinery. Or at least not as cripplingly inefficient. I think I'm going to do that actually. Water extractor. Can I get one down there? Oh my god, I can. I am amazed. And appalled simultaneously.
Who do you think's winning the race between the two things at the end?
What?
The two.
The ones that are 1,000.
Yeah, the one that's like 874 or the one that's 772? Which one do you think's gonna win?
74, that's picking up more awareness speed. The other one is having issues with the amount of copper powder.
Bloody copper powder, yeah.
That one is also making 1 per 2 minutes only.
How fast is the other one making it? I don't think it's much faster.
Oh yeah, much faster. That's for
Yeah?
sure. Yeah. That one also doesn't need a particle accelerator, though.
Ah, yes. That would do it.
And then... circuit boards. The empty ones. Just check the conveyor belt connections that we have. Shit stopped.
Let's save the king. God damn.
What?
Nothing. End of an era is all.
There we go, that's much faster. That should have fixed some of our problems.
Nice.
Have we more to that
Was it?
frame?
Was it actually just the fact that there wasn't the miner hadn't been upgraded in ages, or was
Yeah.
there actually a different problem?
The problem was the miner hadn't been upgraded in ages, and also the uranium mining was not only making the fuel cells, but also turning the waste into plutonium fuel cells.
Is that a problem?
Well,
What was
because
that problem?
the uranium was being used for two things, and we had a full box, we didn't actually look at how much was being used.
Ah, we just assumed.
Yeah,
oh,
it's assumed because we've got so much of the fucking stuff that we'll never run out. Yeah, but we did.
We did.
But we now hopefully are back on the box should fill up relatively soon, and we should be back on top.
Good. 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 Fuck, really? This way.
Okay, interesting.
Oh,
There, okay.
that's gonna bug me.
What's that?
The miner doesn't actually line up with the grid. It's fine, I'll deliberately put it at an angle, and that way the fact that it doesn't line up will be less noticeable, because it will just be like, oh well, it's part of the wibble, right?
The wibble?
Yeah.
Okay. If you say part of the wibble is good, we'll take part of the wibble is good.
Just looks, because otherwise it's going to look untidy.
Well, we can't have that. I'm quite confused why our music keeps cutting out.
Say again?
The music for the game keeps cutting out.
Is it Mr. Lowcat treading on your ear?
No, he's cuddling to my side.
Is it literally cutting out, or is it just stopping and then repeating itself again because it's got to the end of the sound?
No, the music just seems to like stop and then come back in after a couple of seconds.
Must be the loading.
Right, that's back at going full pelt again. So hopefully, with that going at full pelt again, this will start catching up.
Is that what lovely.
Harvest.
System.
think we could probably do with a second one of these.
What's one of
The
those?
crafting or?
Hang on. Hang on.
You say you need a second one of those. You do know that you have 3 shards in it and still clocked at 77%, right?
Yes, I know. I'm not sure why it's clocked so. Why is it clocked so low?
Because you adjusted
We
it
did it-
down to 70%.
Yeah, most likely.
Just need to change the number at the bottom or the slider.
Yeah, most likely because hang on, the sulfur is actually picking up now, so
Let's see how long it lasts when it's turned up. Because we could probably do with making more encased uranium cells, because we've got one thing making them and 2 things using them.
Well, if
Well, in case you make
what's
it-
the speed difference between the machines? Because if it's making one machine makes 200 and each one consumes 100, then that's fine.
yeah. Well, it's also encased uranium cells. That's not even the last product. So you're making 62.5 there. And how much are the other 2 that?
I think it's 50 a time.
50.
Yeah.
It's using 50. That's why it's running out.
Yep.
What the sulfuric acid?
I can make another sulfuric acid plant.
No,
and that
I'm just wondering how much is being made now.
hang on. That much.
125 per minute. That's quite a lot.
How much is being consumed?
I think less than that. 100 per minute. So that's just fine. So you're making slightly more than that is being consumed. So that's just fine. And the encased ones is fine. Well, the encased one is slightly off, but
Yeah, the encased ones we'd like to kind of. It might be better to make another sulfuric acid and.
Where? So these are going towards where the fuel rods are being made, right?
Yep.
And that's being using 50, no? And two of them are making using 50, and how much fuel rods are they making?
They make 1 fuel rod for that.
Yeah, per.
Hang on, I'll go over here so you can see. They make 1 fuel rod per minute.
So 1 fuel rod per minute. So it makes 2. But they're also all the machine. You have. I presume you have 3 power plants.
I have 3 power plants and I have 2.
Yeah. So you got 3 power plants at 200%.
I think the 2 power plants use them at 0.
Yeah,
Hang on, let me just.
0.5, but you have
0.4 per minute. 0.4 because it was just under the
right,
2,
so not-
which is why we did it as 2, so we'd still have enough.
So hang on. So all 3 of them are at 0.4. So you're literally consuming.
One point. We're making 2 and we're consuming 1.2. So we should have enough overall. We probably even have enough to make another nuclear plant, but yeah, the fuel rods at the moment are just.
Yeah,
they're
don't do
just-
that. Just upgrade the miner, overclock it.
Well, the miner's fully upgraded now, and the box of uranium is now filling up, so
Oh, that's perfect.
it's got enough. The only thing that's slowing it down seems to be just how fast the encased uranium cell machine can work.
Yeah, that you shouldn't worry about, because as long as it's making enough fuel rod. Well, it's not making enough because eventually it's gonna. Hang on. It's.
Yeah, this is just the one getting rid of the excess sulfuric acid.
Yeah, so it's like using. Well, that's perfect because that's. So hang on, 2 machines using 50 per minute, and 1 machine was making 62.
Yeah.
So technically, you have 100% uptime that you want, and you have 62% uptime. Which means. Out of the. Hang on, you got 3, so you need 1.2.
Mm-hmm.
The question is 1.2 out of 2 60%? 1.2 divided by 2 is 60%. So you're getting 62%, so that's enough. If that means that even though this machine is not keeping up with the stuff behind it,
Mm-hmm.
with the 2 times 50, the 62.5 being sent through, and those other machines are like working at a slower rate because of it,
Mm-hmm.
is still just enough to keep all those 3 power plants working.
Right, okay. That's fine then.
So it's not like, oh, you're running out and then further along the chain you're running
Yeah, I
out
mean,
of
now
fuels.
we've fixed the uranium thing, they should all
At
catch back
least-
up again.
If all of those power plants are all working at 0.4.
I'm pretty sure they are, I'll double check. So this one has 31 fuel rods at the moment and it's working at 0.4. This one over here has 21 fuel rods and it's working at 0.4.
Okay. So the only thing that you might, well, that's literally the problem.
And the last one over here has 9 fuel rods and is working at 0.4.
Yeah, that's the only downside, is that
The uneven split, yeah.
it's an uneven split, but the split is literally right up against the machine. And that's the...
I mean, I could, yeah.
That's
I
the
mean, I could
problem.
run a cable further along, I guess,
No, it's
and
not,
have it come down here instead.
It's not about cable, it's like literally you technically want... Because you have... The splits are so jammed up against where you split off. That means that this machine is getting 50, the other 2 are getting both together 50.
Yeah.
Which means eventually every 3 fuel rod, no, every 4 fuel rods,
Yeah, this machine gets
is
2.
getting 2, the other one are getting 1. So that might eventually mean that the one all the way at the back. So what you technically want to do is take like half of it out.
How do I take half of it out? Is it shift click? I don't want to take them all out in case it stops the machine.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, that's the problem. You cannot. No, leave them in then. Leave them in. You don't want to.
I'll leave it until it backs up, and once it's backed up and got 1 or 2 outside, then I can take them half out then.
Yeah, but if it's back up, they will distribute better anyway.
Yeah.
The problem is most likely that one is going to run out sooner than the backup.
Yeah, well, I can...
I think 0.4. Yeah, most likely.
Hang on, if I go up,
You might want to go to the machine that's actually making them and then just
grab them when they come out.
nick them out as soon as they, well, they most likely gonna pop up like that.
Yeah.
But as soon as you like check the machine, see when it's almost reaching to like 90%, that you know like, okay, in the next 10 seconds one's popping out, and then look at conveyor belts.
Yeah.
Then again, that's just one, and you technically want to have like quite a lot spent over there, but then you're standing there with uranium cells in your backpack.
Yeah.
How many conveyor belts are connecting there? Because you have like a merger there, and then the
There,
splitter?
it's because there's a merger before it.
Yeah, because it merges the 2
Ah, fuck's
crafters,
sake.
of course, yeah.
I missed it, didn't I? Yeah, I missed it. Yeah, it's because there's... It started off as just this one, and then I had to put splitters for all these to go all over around to the other machine, which is over there.
Yeah.
And then these come out of there, and they originally went into this box, which then went into that one. Which then goes into all of that fuckery there.
Yeah, I see.
Because it's basically was adapting what was there but without.
What I'm going to do is most likely going to finish this bit and then I guess get some more extra power. So that we might be able to switch one off temporarily. Because how much power is it producing?
Where do I see that?
I think right there.
That's general production, isn't it? That's not.
Is that 5,000?
Yeah, I think it's 5,000.
Consumption. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, 5,000. So if I can come up with.
I think it's fine. I think we just need to grab some.
Well, you say that, but how much power are we below? Hang on, let me check. So at the moment we're consuming 16,000, ramping up 17,000.
The peak's about 18,500.
Yeah, out of 20 and a half.
But well, in fairness, this is beginning to
And
tick
if
up
one
back.
machine-
So
if one machine kicks the bucket, that means that immediately all the batteries are,
Well-
all the battery boxes are going to start buzzing.
well, put it this way. This
But that buzzing gives us some time. How much is stored in stored charge? 5,000 megawatt hours. So we can last. We've got 5,000 megawatts for an hour, or 10,000 for half an hour. So
Where?
it's not like it's gonna, just immediately drop the bucket.
Where do you see the power stored?
The little arrow at the bottom, if you click it.
Oh, right. But
And there's no cap on how much it can release at once either.
so 5,000. If let's say it kicks the bucket and we suddenly need 3,000, that means that like 2,500. It means that we have 2 hours to deal with whatever's going on.
Yeah,
I
and
mean-
2 hours is more than enough to shut down any factories that aren't to do specifically with power.
I mean, absolute worst, Zeph. We are making plutonium fuel cells.
Yeah,
They are just going straight. They're going straight into the bucket to go away, but we are making them. At very worst, we can always chuck one of them in until we get our backlog back up.
Yeah.
That's a risky business, but if needs must.
Yeah, true.
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
Okay, so
Risky business.
things. Why did I write my? Why is my handwriting so small? Listen to the flames.
Steel beams is fine.
Maybe I
Let
should
them
go
in,
around
it's
and
fine.
add some power cutouts to other sections of the factory.
Yeah, might be an idea. I mean, there's one for the aluminium sludge and that. There's one for the aluminium factory. There's one for the casings and one for the heatsink factory.
I know we've got the one that's on kind of like the bridge between.
Yeah, what's
Remember how we used to have the
Yeah,
left and the
what-
right hand side?
Yeah, what's cutting out that bit? Is that cutting out the entire east section? Because that's not
It cuts out everything, over that bridge from one side to another. Because at the time we only had 2 parts to the base. We had the main base and we had the other bit.
True, but if you do that, that means it also cuts out the heatsink factory that's actually supplying,
And the power plant.
and the power plants themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a particularly useful switch anymore.
Maybe put like a normal pole there, connect the 2 poles or something, and then take
Yeah.
out the switch
We could
afterwards.
we could just leave the switch there. Just leave it on all the time.
Yeah.
It's heritage. This switch was placed by Queen Elizabeth II in 2011. You know? Yeah.
So technically it's a switch that's never going to be used, or like it has to
Yeah.
wait a long time before it can be used.
Yeah, it's never gonna be used.
Shall we name it Charles then?
Hey! Damn!
Adaptive. Well, controls.
I like to have like a little, not exactly an office as such, but like a little sort of foreman's thing in all the factories. So like, you know, sometimes it's a lookout tower and a few boxes. Other times it's a crafting bench and an engineering workshop, or sorry, equipment workshop. And other times it's just a little room with a window and a power switch, and you know, just a little something, you know.
Oh, for
Just to be
fuck's
like-
sake.
Oh well, all right.
No, I
Jeez.
got zapped by
Yeah, I know.
flying
I mean,
friend.
oh,
Ah.
oh, actually to death. Oh, jeez.
Yep.
Rip.
I saw a box appear, so that's
Yeah, the
fixed.
box appeared. But yeah, it was the gas friend plus the little bugs, little flying bugs.
Buggy lons.
Yep.
Where were you?
I was looking for power slugs.
Oh,
Slugs.
just general somewhere.
You were doing the
I was
slug.
looking for power slugs down by the power station.
Controls. Rocket doors. Someone going past me.
Oh shit.
Rubber cooling system. By the way, I noticed that we haven't set up a conveyor belt for heavy modular frames towards the fuse modular frame thing.
Are we not?
No, it's just a box I saw.
Oh, over by the other thing, yeah, it's because we didn't really seem to need them.
Yeah, it's like really slow, so that's...
Yeah.
But and just in case I put a box here, so anything from the top will be project parts anyway that we still need. So eventually you can just check that box.
Cool.
System. Oh, jeez, I'm just halfway. New system.
And that said, the look at past it is slowly gaining on the other one. Is the other one stopped for a reason? It's been set at 874 for a while.
Maybe it's run out of some item that's being clogged up somewhere, because that might be the case.
I'll have a quick look once I've put these
Yeah,
things over.
I'm not gonna spend my time into unclogging at the moment because I'm trying to like fix the issue of the clogging itself.
Yeah, that's fine.
Rotor, turbo rotor, radio control minutes. Control minutes.
Clonk.
Clonk. What are you clonking about?
Just pulling the power switch. Look, there's a big dip in consumption by about 1.5 gigawatts.
What do you mean dip?
I just unplugged the factory and plugged it back in again.
Oh, right. Which took us check. Mistake.
Okay, the one over here is out of versatile framework again.
Most likely because the versatile framework is not getting through.
Yeah. The one that's stopped at the moment is short of turbo motors. The turbo motor machine is short of rubber.
And the rubber is most likely not getting through.
Right, okay. I'll go and grab some rubber then and put it through.
The best thing is when one of those is done, you can literally disconnect those, take those machines out of the clusterfuck carefully, giving the axle the other ones a bit more space to work power-wise and such. Magnetic control drops. Heavy modular frame.
On the one hand, I know that every time I place down an object, it chips away at a bit more memory, but I do want to have at least a couple of fences to make the place look nice.
Stuff remark.
Oh, shit.
Oh, well, and no.
I'm not seeing any rubber. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
There's one stack.
Okay then, I've given that factory its a shut-off switch as well. The one that I was doing for the last 4 weeks, or whatever it was.
Okay.
Oh?
I was pasting some smart splitters. A programmer once. I had it set on any instead of any undefined.
Oh no.
Well, at least I'm only doing the top half, and as soon as I've done the right names, I'm just gonna copy paste them one by one to the bottom half. And once I've done that, I'm temporarily taking a small section of conveyor belts out, program the thing, and then reconnect it, and then do it with the other two as well. Because as soon as you start programming a splitter and you open one up, and you say I want to put another text here, it starts with any. And I don't want anything going through the splitter when I'm actually doing it. No.
In a battle of Scots versus Swedes, who do you think would win?
What era are we talking about?
Present day.
People in the Swedish military are genuinely terrifying. Because they're incredibly calm.
People in any military are pretty terrifying, but maybe that's just me.
Yeah, but I know people who've been like in like Swedish and Norwegian military and stuff, and you're like, you just don't strike me as being sane, and they're like, I don't know, I was. Like one of the guys in our old WoW guild, or in the guild Zephy, was in the Norwegian Royal Guard.
Oh yeah.
And he's absolutely fucking nuts.
Who was that?
Matt. The Norwegian that's not Rolf.
Oh, okay. I think that's before my time, I think.
Yeah, might have been, but yeah. But yeah, he was in the Norwegian Royal Guard. He's literally one of the most childish and untrustworthy people I've ever met. I'm wrong, he's probably not like that in actual life, he's probably just like that in game, but still. He was in the Norwegian Royal Guard.
Is the Royal Guard like the home defense force?
Nope, it's the one that looks after any kind of royalty.
Ah.
Maybe not untrustworthy, maybe that's going too far, a bit unfair. But yeah, he's just... I wouldn't, he's got like 2 kids as well, and I'm just like, I don't know how. I don't know how anyone trusts him long enough for that kind of thing, because of knowing what he's like, but oh well. But yeah, I think the whole national service weirdness of I think do all Scandinavia have that, or is it just?
I know the Finns definitely do, but I can't remember about the others. Although I wouldn't be surprised.
Norway does definitely. I know that. I don't know if Sweden does.
Trying to think, what's the right country of those three called again?
So Scandinavia.
What, the rightmost? You mean the eastmost?
The
Finland?
East. That's Finland? Right.
Yes,
It's-
the one
it's Fin-
adjacent to Russia, yes.
Finland, yeah, Finland, Sweden, Norway, and then Denmark at the bottom.
I think from what I've seen in videos about
Finland
when they talk
definitely
about
has it, yeah.
Yeah, Finland definitely has it.
that-
Which kind of makes sense because, you know, they are next to
National service.
Russia.
yeah, that,
I mean, not even, you know, ignoring the current war with Ukraine, just historically, being a neighbour of Russia is probably a decent enough reason to keep mandatory service.
military. Check.
There's a reason why the Finns have a slightly different opinion of the Second World War. It's that, was it, there was the Winter War, and then there was the Continuation War, which was when they started fighting the USSR while the USSR was at war with the Germans and, you know, sort of Axis powers.
Because they were
And so
kind of getting help because they wanted to get some land.
They
back
wanted,
from
yeah, they
Russia.
wanted their country back, thank you, from the Russians, which, you know, fair enough. Although I don't think they didn't really help the Axis. They were very much a, we happen to be fighting the Russians at the same time as you kind of attitude.
Yeah.
I don't think they allowed them to base any ships or planes.
No. No.
They were just like, you know, we don't really like you, Axis, but you are making a hell of a distraction for the Russians, so let's go in while there's a chance. Of course, they didn't get any of that land because in the end, the Axis lost to the Soviets, the Allies. But
And yet the Netherlands got so little extra land from that.
yeah,
I think we hardly got any.
the Finns didn't. The Finns, after the Continuation War, the Finns sort of had to sort of go back to sort of the status quo, where the land that was taken from them by Russia stayed with Russia. The Finns don't really want it anymore, to be honest. It's a bit like Kaliningrad or Königsberg, depending on how annoying you want to be to the Russians. It's now just like a Russian territory, I guess. And you know, the Russians tried to flog it a couple of times to various nations, and they said, we don't want it. It's for the Russians now. We've got our own problems. Don't have to deal with a whole
And now they have
moral and ethical debate over what to do with the 500,000 Russians that are suddenly in our nation.
Yeah. Well, also because of that section, they literally have now a seaport on pretty much like a gigantic or quite huge NATO sea with
Yeah.
Finland and Sweden in NATO.
Yeah, that's
They cannot literally use that port in any way without NATO noticing it.
yeah.
Just to undeep port.
Well, we're coming up on halfway towards our gold statue.
Oh, nice.
Just see if this is unblocked any. Now it's waiting for electromagnetic control rods, which I assume we're making somewhere.
Almost certainly.
Yeah. we're making them at the power plant, and a bit are getting sent over here by drone.
I don't think any of them are being sent over from the power plant.
No?
No.
I thought they were connected. I think.
They were until we built the second power thing. I don't think there's any being made now. But we could probably make one here for making them. They're not too different. They're just AI limiters and state. No, they're not. What are they? What do I need for electromagnetic control? Electromagnetic generator thingy. There was a machine over here for making it. I know that because we had that first.
Oh, press O. That's the button you need.
Okay. Yeah, it's just stators and AI limiters. Or stators and high-speed connectors.
Yeah, I think the AI limiter one is easier. Connect the high
I'm sure we had a machine that made them over here.
Might be converted.
No, not the machine, not the AI limiter and the other one.
Okay.
We are making them, I think, near the computer factory and then sending them. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's probably what's holding it up then, because there's no turbo motors being made now.
Well, that's interesting.
Damn it, I'm missing encased industrial beams. The irony of building a factory for encased industrial beams and not having enough encased industrial beams.
Yeah, the fun part is there's only 13 in the building over here in the storage system.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we haven't been making them and we've been using them quite frequently.
Frighteningly quickly. Solid steel ingot needs 40 iron per minute.
Well, as much as we've been, you know, churning through the nuclear pasta, Zeph, that's probably not going to last too much longer.
I don't like the sound of that. That sounds like something's wrong.
The what? Hang on, what?
It's not that something's wrong. It's that, you know, those two large boxes you had full of copper paste or
Yeah.
copper dust, whatever it's called.
Copper pasta.
Yeah, they're all both empty now.
Oh, damn. Really?
The copper powder box itself that's currently being dropped is full.
So that's no problem. That means that everything that's getting through in the system at a really slow rate.
Yeah, no, it's just that I've been refilling it when there's not been any in the other box to do it. I've been taking it from the two boxes you've got there. So it's been filling up very slowly, but it's been churning through at a fair rate.
Yeah, but it's using quite a lot. But
It needs 200 at a time, so yeah, it's gonna.
Yeah, the box is full, so it's also not emptying that one out. So that's would be fine as well. Cooling system. Oh jeez, somebody help us down here.
Yeah.
But it's alright. We're pretty much halfway to stream again, at least for me.
Damn.
Cooling system. Rotors and then turbo rotors. Rotor.
Oh, no power. Crap. No wonder this. I've done a boo boo.
Plastic and everything.
I just realised I should probably go back and get my fucking body back, shouldn't I? Ugh.
Probably. Alright, here we go. That's a bit better. It's more like it.
I will not your friend, Christopher. High speed connector.
No.
High speed connector. Motor. So that's all done. Now I need to program those at the last moment.
Rods.
So we put it in computer.
Trying to work out why I'm not getting any sounds. You know when you're like manually crafting something, there's a big clanky noise.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I haven't noticed that sound for a while, and I think I've disabled it somehow.
Possible. I just realised I should probably empty some of those a bit of this.
Where's the clanking gone?
Which do I have in mouth? Could be, yeah.
Could I ask a favour from someone who might happen to have some slugs?
Might happen to have some what?
Slugs.
I don't have any at the moment. I can go and look for some once I've got my body back.
I just need like a handful of slugs.
A handful even. I have...
Or like the power shards, rather. Just enough to keep me going.
I literally have none on me. I think I ran out when I was... I think last week when I came back I shoved some into the system.
I guess it also gives an opportunity to examine my progress. Say, you need to do this and you need to do that. Why haven't they been done? I want it on my desk by Thursday. That sort of thing.
Oh, it's your badge and your gun.
Oh no. Not my gun. What will I do without my gun? How will I shoot people? What? Because that is literally what a gun is for. Don't give me that.
What?
Who are you talking to, Tom?
I think his family was giving him a DI or something.
I have no comment. But it's fine. Americans... No, actually, I'm not going to say that. Why the Americans watching? And then they shoot me.
Okay, so this is all set up.
They rootin', they tootin', and by God they be shooting.
AI
By-
military.
By God they be shooting.
Well, that's the AI that was practice. Super practice. This one. Oh. Yeah. That's not a joke.
Harvest.
That's really small. Where was that question?
Oh. I got smacked from one drone onto the back of another drone that just parked.
serves you right. I guess. I'm not actually sure what you're doing, so I can't really say that, can I?
I think I'm on the right drone now. It always worries me when the drone's flying through trees.
Reasonable.
Jeez.
Okay.
What happened?
What have you done?
I've not done anything.
You don't have any filters on you.
That may be slightly more painful as well. It's fine. I'll just run around the edge.
Ah, that's what you mean by you haven't done anything, as in there's something you haven't done rather than
Oh,
there's
hang
something
on.
you have done wrong.
No, I've fallen through the world.
Oh no.
Hang on. I might be able to get back out. I'm in some sort of lake.
Oh, you might be alright then.
Yeah, if you
We all float down here.
You're in a lake.
I'm in a lake. I'm in a lake. Somehow. Trying to find the top of the lake so I can get out.
I'm checking.
Just spam jump.
That's what I'm doing.
I don't think you drown, so
Aren't you out of it?
don't
No.
worry.
No. What I ideally need is I need the land to slope up like that. Nope, it's not enough slope, not a good enough slope. Oh, hang on, over there looks good. I'll go over there. There we go, I'm back.
He's back, everybody. My God, by Jove, he'd done it.
That was certainly concerning.
Oh.
Because no, I went through the world.
And now you're getting attacked. You need to kill, shoot stuff. Oh, you don't have anything on you.
I don't have anything on me now. I'm being killed by the gas more than anything. But yes, what I was going to say is I landed on the ground fine, and then it just decided no, the ground was.
I'm still running towards your box though.
I'm running towards the thingy base, so I can have a moment of, I was going to say a moment of clarity before.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, you're running towards the hitching factory just to have some.
Get away from this spidder friend.
Fingers.
I'm probably going to die again because But your friend is probably gonna try and kill me.
A small one?
Okay. No, big one. Trying to not find a gas in the pocket so I can actually land. Well, I sort of somehow heal up. While I'm being hunted by a big friend. I have some berries, I just can't eat them at the moment because I'm being hunted by spider friends. Right, have they stopped hunting me? Yeah, they have.
Quick to
So,
heat up.
yeah, they've stopped hunting me long enough I could eat my berries. Oh, and there's a power slug over there. Well, that's good, I can take that.
Alright, what do we need from steel? So pipes and beams, and probably encased beams as well. Is there anything else made out of steel that needs to be made in large quantities? We don't really need the ingots.
You don't need the you need the encased ones for the uranium things, and you need the steel
Steel
beams.
pipes, steel beams, and encased steel beams.
Yeah.
Industrial beams.
Yeah, you need well, you need steel beams for the plutonium fuel cells that we're selling, and you need the.
But I think you have to quite not
Anything
for that one,
else?
because at the moment you're also sending those through to the main base from the power plant over there, because you have an access amount, which you still need to turn off.
That's pipes, not beams.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Alright, I don't think there's any other steel-based materials that I need to be producing en masse, so I'm not going to.
Unless there's the one that makes screws, but I don't think we need screws much anymore.
We need screws, but I don't think we need 240 per minute.
No.
Whatever it is. Like, we use a lot of screws, but, you know, not that many.
Right, where's my body from there? It's up there. My map is lying to me again.
It is.
It's still telling me I'm at the thingy base.
Yeah,
Oh no,
it was
no,
also
hang on, no, it's just updated. It's just updated now.
Yeah, when you were running, it was still showing you in one spot where you like log back in or something.
Yeah,
where
it's being weird.
they probably work pretty much. The adaptive control
Somewhere
unit.
around that edge is my box.
Yeah, that's the correct one. So that one needs to be connected to this one. And like slowly, like taking over the connections from the stuff below to like the top floor, one by one.
Mr. Cat is
So
drinking
machines
something in his
here
sleep.
will run out slowly, perhaps. But
He's a cutie.
reports.
I don't know what he's drinking, but he's drinking something in his sleep because that's how he's reacting.
He's thirsty boy.
Where the fuck is my box? Map, it would really help me if you could update.
He's drinking a nice cool margarita.
That does sound like the kind of thing he would have.
Or a nice cool, you know,
Mojito.
glass of milk.
fuck is my box?
Sink.
Oh fuck. Probably not gonna get out of this and just.
Oh, by the way, you know how neatly I kind of make sure that the conveyor belts weren't crippled through each other?
Yes.
Given up.
I given up on that one when I was doing the top floor. I like literally named the materials from left to right from like all 3 floors, so it's like anything that's on the left on whatever floor will be on the left somewhere again, so it's at least the shortest connection. But some have to go through each other because that's like it's not gonna.
We understand. There's nothing wrong with that.
So next one, computers. That's down there.
Computers.
That's going into 2 directions. So that means I can go that one, that one. Put
Where
this
the
one
fuck
in
am I
here.
going?
And then through this one. Oh well, it works. Drop on. What will it be here? So that's this one. And it's getting split there. Which means that I need to put connection to there to there. Cooling system.
So what I'm hoping here is that, because I'm making steel beams, making 15 steel beams and 20 steel pipes per minute, times 3. So 45 beams, 60 pipes. But I need to take some of those steel pipes away to make encased industrial beams.
Yeah.
I need.
Why are you are you making steel pipes for a reason over there?
Yeah, well, we need pipes and beams.
Pipes
Well,
and beams.
I think steel pipes and steel beams are like plentiful here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah?
Let me check. So this is cooling system. Steel pipes. Steel pipe box is full. Steel beams box is half full.
Okay. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert most of the pipes into encased industrial pipes.
Yeah.
Beams. But I'm wondering how many I should leave, sort of have left over, as it were.
How many
Pipes. And how many beams
I
do we
think-
want left over?
Let me put it like this. There's nothing being used for the steel pipes at the moment.
Okay.
We're only gonna use steel pipes when we are literally putting more train tracks down.
Okay.
Or anything that's gonna need steel pipes, but I don't think there's many buildings, and then it's still not in high quantities.
Well, the stators need steel pipes, don't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, then again, then you should make a stator factory and not a steel pipe factory. Because stators will be... Maybe you need to up the stators a little bit more. Let me quickly check. Stators are full, so yeah, not really needed as well. But also not being used by anything.
Should be fine. Steel pipe. Divide by 7. God.
Rotors.
86% ish. No. What's
It's what?
hang on, no. 75% maybe? No. Shit. Okay, close enough. 75% more or less. Would be 1 machine's worth. So if I can split the the 4th machine 3 ways. Okay. Ah, fuck! I don't have any slugs. Okay. Don't have any slugs. Don't have any
I have
slugs.
1 yellow slug on me. If you're anywhere near me.
I don't think so. I'm in the far east, at the very top corner of the map, basically. It's a 10-minute train ride and then a 10-minute walk. It is not close. That's what I'm trying to say.
Rotors. Why am I still struggling with this hole?
You tried loop?
No, I'm using my jetpack even though I literally am like surrounded by poles here, so I should just drop out into my hoverback instead.
Oh.
Much better. Okay, so turbo motors going to need a connection back to radio controllers is this one.
Relay message. Hello, this is
Which is
I have taken a pill and need your help to find the cure. Doctors say that the only remedy
nope. Crystal oscillators.
Are you big spitter friend or small spitter friend? You're a big spitter friend. That's not good for me.
You have
Yeah,
none of the
killed out
near-death
the sky.
experience.
At least my box is there, but I got destroyed out of the sky by a jumping spider friend.
Lovely.
Did you get any gun or something?
Hmm?
Or were you still going for your bug?
No, I got that box, and I had my gun, but it was a big spider friend, so I couldn't shoot him
Can't
enough.
really deal with them, can we?
Can't you just, when you were flying, can't you just cycle to your gun and then shoot at it?
I can,
You're
but
just
it
too
can
low anyway.
it can also jump.
Yeah, I know that.
Is very good at killing us.
It is very
Yeah,
good
I was
at
just
killing.
wondering if you could literally have switched out of your radar, at least to your gun, at least to defend yourself, but...
No, sadly not.
In fairness, it took me down from 3 bars of health to 0 in 2 hits.
Okay, that's true. Crystal oscillator. Is that crystal oscillator? Yeah, crystal oscillator. Oh, that's over here.
25 steel beams per minute. So that's 60? No, 90. Which means that it's going to be through the steel pipes, which is 60 per minute, which is about 2 assemblers worth. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I can live with that. There's Amogus.
Plastic. Okay. Electric. 1 to 6 more connections to go. And when I've done that, I can start programming the splitter sims comp of the thing, and then we should see, well, the clog up disappear slowly, hopefully.
Okay,
And let's
that's
put
good.
it robots there. Is it being used into 2 machines? Yes. One over there and the one. Let's go through here somewhere. Into there, into that one. Okay, so this is. Ah, yeah, okay. Average influence is not being used at the moment, so leave it like that. First off, how did I? First of all, okay, I do that like this. So first our framework is that connection. So this one goes to that one. Copper power is
the wrong angle. Oh. Oh well.
Oh.
It's fine, I can get that one back easily. That was literally because I jumped off a drone and I forgot the skybox thing of if you're high enough that you're riding on a drone, if you jump up you can sometimes just die from the skybox killing you. That time was from jumping off a cliff without remembering I didn't have a jetpack.
Literally at main base.
You're on form today?
Hmm?
You're on form today?
I am on form today.
Have you got power shards in any significant quantity anywhere?
I have 4 of them. I have 2 yellow slugs on my original body. Back in the nuke plant. So I will go over there. I will get them back, and I will come get you.
Well, if you're going over there, you might want to take some filters with you and a suit.
I probably should do that. That would make
What
it.
about, like, in a box though? Or is it, or do the only power shards we have currently...
I mean, currently all my possessions are in a box, if that's what you're asking.
In one
You
of
know
several.
the boxes.
You know what I mean, come on.
I'll check.
I don't know, because if we don't have any in storage, then
We don't
that's
have
fine,
any in
but
storage.
it'd be good to know.
No,
We don't have any in
nothing,
storage, okay.
nothing in storage, no.
That's a nuisance.
It is indeed a downright nuisance.
High speed connector. That one.
Right, where's my body? Where am I even? When the map wants to show me where I am, that would be helpful. If it could show me where I am and then maybe show me where my body was, that would be also be useful. And I think that must be over there because there's a sort of lump in the grass, so I assume that's my box. Yep. Nope, that's a rock. It just looks like my body.
Can you put? Do you have like turn a couple of those things on your top?
Oh no, here it is. Here it is. All it was
So
is a
what's the
jetpack and
secret
some.
to safely riding a drone?
You jump on it, you don't move, and as long as you don't get hit by another drone coming the other way, you usually make it there fine.
Yeah, hang on. You died because you thought that you didn't have a jetpack, but you did.
The first time I
Surely the other
died,
way
the first time I died is because I jumped off because I was like, is this drone going where I wanted to go? And then it started, I was like, oh no, it's not going, so I'll just jump off. And I forgot the skybox thing of you can be so high up that you just insta die.
Oh yeah.
What if you, do you insta-die when you're standing on the drone?
No.
No, when you jump
The,
it up.
the
because then
drone
it
flies at a
catches you
particular
as being
height, but
drawn
if you jump up while on the drone, you can hit the skybox that will insta kill you.
Right, okay. So don't jump.
Don't
Just
jump.
Stay perfectly still.
Unless the
until you're
drone has like descended in height, don't jump.
Okay, I'm standing completely motionless.
Are you on a drone?
Yes, I'm invisible to the naked eye.
Oh, Tom.
Oh, that's fast.
Yes, it is
That's
fast.
real fast.
It is.
It immediately flung me off, but luckily, I have a jetpack.
Just take a train, Tom. You're literally the person with like the computer that has the most problematic when it's going. Like,
I know. I immediately got flung off. It was exactly 0 seconds.
Damn drone!
I lasted exactly
Oh,
0
no,
seconds.
I made
on
it.
the drone.
like drone going up, and then it's shoots forward, and Tom's like mid-air standing still, and then hold
Yeah,
it down
except
without
it. Yeah, basically.
I'm on the same one again.
Electric locomotive.
motors.
If you just
So
run
I'll
off the
try.
back of the drone, then it's fine. Just don't jump when you're on a drone, or it'll just yeah.
Oh. Alright, well, choo choo. I'll see you in a minute.
Choo choo. Maybe this one will be
Music.
more
That means you
likely.
can see my marvelous masterpiece over here. Okay, so those are all connected.
I assume by the fact that this dropped aluminium that this is not where I want to be.
So this one is going to be yes.
Oh, maybe. It's going in the right direction.
System is broken, I see. Okay, I guess I should start with some train parts. But this is very difficult with the thing. This is going to feel so. Make this all up, and then remove this connection to there. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to the top thing. So center is undefined. Left. AI monitor. Supercomputer. Battery. Aluminum casing. Use modular frame. Focus control units. Circuit boards. Using the supercomputer battery. Use battery frame. Focus control units. Circuit boards.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I've fallen
fell
to the
forward.
world.
But what did you have on you?
Nothing. I had nothing on me, so, well, apart from my jetpack, I had nothing on me. So, if you're wanting, we can just continue if you want.
Yeah. Just get some materials and take a train over or something. I mean, it's not gonna become easier with the whole drone.
You're wasting as much time as you are dying repeatedly as you are if you just take a train instead of a jetpack.
Yeah.
Picking up multiple fix-it
This is
personnel
true.
in the area. Proceed with purpose
Computer.
before it's too late.
It's a computer.
A true fact.
Rubber. Cooling system. Motor. Dual motor. Plastic. Electrical control boards. Modular frame. Where's the framework? Let's connect them. Oh, door. Oh, this shit. I should have done this easier. This is correct. Copy settings, and then I should technically just move this one over a bit and just connect it to a different way of this. So I do this, and then put this one also on the left. Hang on. So that's going into there, this is going into there, this is going into the wrong one. I'm glad I noticed that one. I was almost shoving half of the materials in too steep, but how can this be too steep? Come on. What the fuck, come on. There we go.
I forgot what I came over here for.
Slugs,
Ah, thank you.
which we didn't have.
Oh, no thank you.
Okay, so that is connected again. Okay, so if I settings, means the left one is going up there. So that means that these two are splitting off the materials into the...
Looks like they're both slowed to a crawl now.
What? What is slow to a crawl?
Both of the things in the top corner.
Well, one stopped because Zeph's currently dislocated the copper powder.
Yeah, and the other one's also ground to a wall.
Oh, Popsky.
Yeah, well,
I was literally looking like, oh, I think, where is the other train? And just topple back and see the train go light.
yeah. I was like, it's fine. I will move one train.
Just take yours off.
We need more copper, I think, as well.
Is this one? Oh, this one is completely full on the train tracks again.
Concrete is running pretty low.
Timetable. Turn on. So this one should be picking up speed again. Yep.
At least it takes no actual damage from it.
True. And it doesn't.
Yeah, it's not like in Factorio.
Yeah.
Nah, they didn't want to do that because you already have like It would be a shame if stuff can get damaged in such ways that you also have to like repair stuff. That's like too much of a fuss.
Yeah, repairing is a massive headache that to both install and to deal with. So yeah.
Yeah. In Factorio, you can use the trains as sort of like a defense, I guess.
Mhm.
Have like an enormous amount of trains running around a circle around your base.
That's the one. That's the ticket. They run down any enemies that dare get in their path. Although they can actually eventually be stopped. Eventually, if there's enough enemies, if there's so many enemies, it gets slowed down very slightly each time it hits an enemy. So if there's like 10,000 enemies, it will slowly crawl to a halt, and then they'll just eat it alive.
Yeah.
Not that
That's when you send in the second train.
Yeah, that's why you have layered trains.
Mm.
There's stuff going through.
But of course, the trains can hit each other and explode if they're going fast enough. They can also hit you, and that's a one-shot. Because
I could believe that.
Ain't nothing gonna stop you from taking damage when there's 40 tons of steel hurtling along at 150 kilometers an hour.
Yep.
That's gonna leave a welt.
Right.
What?
I forgot to program the bottom splitters. So it's running at a half speed even though it's getting shoved into the direction. That's the problem. Copying. Paste.
What, these splitters down here?
So I need to do that one. Copy. Paste. No, the one is up. I need to take the jetpack off. Copy.
The problem with my map not working properly is I have no idea where I am in relation to the crate.
Good point. Where? Okay, I can see you on the train. Where's the crate? Is the crate near the aluminium processing?
It's the crate is next to the radar tower, basically on the coast.
On the coast.
The radar tower that's like above the sort of swamp area that the...
Oh right. Okay. So not directly on the coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. Just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You died next to a rail line.
Did I?
Looks like. If this is your crate that I'm looking at. There's another one right next to the nuke place sign.
Yeah, that one's fake.
That's a fake crate. Okay.
Don't know if there's any way to remove it, but that was a fake one.
There is not.
That's one that never spawned a box, but it's been there for ages. Kind of like the one in the middle that spawned when we had all those spider problems that we couldn't ever do anything about.
Yeah. Choo-choo.
Why is my train... Just need to have some horn energy.
Honk. Train not done.
Right.
Keep going.
The train's going very slowly. I thought it would go a bit faster than this.
It's got auto.
I think so.
Alright,
I think
go
Popsy is
through an
going-
archway, and then it'll turn to the left.
Yeah, and then then the train will wash itself at some point.
No, stop. Bow. There.
But where I am now?
Yeah, that when I said there, you need to go back a bit. Go back a bit, and your crate will be somewhere near there.
Did you just jump off without doing it?
Yes, he did.
At least no, there's no train actually, like no train line going.
You're
up.
basically on top of your crate. As to specifically where it is, I can't really help you because it's a zoom out
Yes, yeah.
view. But This copper powder, Zeph,
Yeah.
is this meant to be going into this section of the sorting system?
What section is that? Top one?
No.
Still be there. Give me a couple seconds. We go copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste.
Based.
Okay, so where are you?
Based.
No, it's alright, don't worry. It's just there was a whole lot of copper powder coming in
Oh yeah.
in via these two here.
Yeah. I still need to do that splitter.
Fair enough.
The other train one is already being split into product parts going top.
Oh,
Let me check quickly if that actually has. Yeah. Maybe. So from what I can see, this should have worked. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. So applications we use so much. I guess so.
I've been moving the casings over manually to the box on the other side to try and give us some more space.
Okay, yeah, you don't have to do that anymore now.
Yeah, but it was not. It wasn't so much like I was half. It was just to try and clear some space while I was going over anyway.
Yeah. That one's connected. That one's connected. So this should work. I just need to do that one.
There's this one that goes. Why am I even bothering to look at the map? It's not going to tell me. No, get me back my train. Give me back my train.
what do you want to know?
How do you get to the nuclear plant from where I am now?
Turn right.
I thought as much, but I need to back up and then make the.
Harvest.
Any undefined straight.
Trying to start a train when it's with no power is hellish.
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
I didn't catch that. Say again.
I said trying to start a train after it's just slowed, but trying to go from like reverse to forward on a train is hellish. It takes such a long time to start moving forward again.
It's almost like it's a rather heavy object with a lot of momentum.
Mm.
Fancy. Fancy that.
For fuck's sake. We rammed Fred and took him with us for like a whole 2-3 meters. I just want to go check, see how the nuke plants are doing before I forget. This is not the one to the... Oh, it is, yeah, it is.
Okay, so this is. John, it should work now.
Nice.
That means that. That's correct. We should see these boxes starting to diminish.
Right. Right. if I put these power cells into the drone, would that be faster to get them back to you, Tom, than me trying to bring them over?
If you put them into the drone, they will be going into the main station, into the main power. So if Tom is still here, then yes, that would be quicker, yeah.
Okay.
Because the drone will deliver them to the main base and then sort them.
Right. Okay. I'll put them in the drone hopper then. Okay, so there's 4 power cells in the drone hopper.
Okay.
Drone is not back at the moment.
Right.
He should be at some point now.
He's doing not bad. How's this one doing? This one has 37 fuel cells. This one has 5. That's not ideal. I worry then that this one is still on. This one is still on. This one's on its last fuel cell. That's not good.
Quickly, shite. Quickly take out that the first power plant. Take the half.
Yeah.
And then run straight across and dump them into that last one. Without sending them away about it. Split them.
There you go.
Shove
That's that in there. But while it's running, it's still gonna. It's apparently doesn't take them out of that, so we can just leave them. It's not turned off.
Yeah.
We'll get the far away one first. Right. Oh fuck.
Take them out, split them again. And then give
Right.
the one half and the other, the middle one half as well.
Yeah. Okay, well there we go, but they're a little bit more even now. But yeah, there's there's maybe something we need to do about this. Is this still running fine? This is still running at full speed. Okay, well. Want to check this hasn't run out of anything else. No, we've still got all of those. They have another 100 and something encased beams. They've got a couple of stacks of electromagnetic rods, so they're both fine for now. It's literally just not getting enough uranium cells to make the fuel rod. On the note of that, how's this one over here doing? Enough of those, enough of those, enough of those. How is the fuel rod box? How is the waste box doing? That looks like it's... Ah! Well, that's one problem fixed.
Harvest.
The excess waste box is empty. So we basically are now processing all nuclear waste we get immediately.
Perfect.
Good.
Picking up multiple fix-it personnel.
The
area.
plutonium one will still be a while till it gets through all the plutonium pellets we've made,
Yeah.
because there's lots of those, and there's lots of plutonium encased plutonium cells
Yeah.
to use up.
That should be
But
fine.
we have barely any uranium waste left.
And what about plutonium rods?
Plutonium,
Those being rods. Those are being shoved directly into
they're
the
going straight into the ticket
Oh,
box.
Perfect.
So they're
so because-
being made
yeah.
about
But it's because
one every 2 minutes. roughly.
Yeah, it's because you need about, I think, 100 or so uranium waste to make the pellets, and you need 25 to make, together with the pellets, make the rods.
Yeah.
Which means that eventually the pellets one will be blocked up until where you have that splitter,
Yeah.
and then all the waste is going in the other way, making that thing.
Well, this one
So
has currently got enough to make.
Fine, I guess.
Yeah. This has no uranium waste left, so it means that basically we have processed almost all of our nuclear waste. Well, into at least plutonium stuff, which we're waiting to turn into bars, but yeah. We don't have any, we don't have a box full of waste that we did before though. So that's something.
Perfect, it is working. Okay, so this sorting system is running at quite a good capacity now. Train station is already empty, that's perfect. All conveyors well empty. Oh, this is nice. Liking this. One thing I don't like is how weirdly angled this this one is. This conveyor lift, but that's... oh well.
Well,
Oh, Tom, your power shards are here. Here in the healing items box. No, hang on, sorry, in the gear misc, the middle one.
Ah, yep. There we go. Hopefully that'll do me. If not, well, shit.
if not, I'll try and find some more. But yes, our 3 nuke stations at least are somewhat ticking over at the moment, though we could really do with maybe, that's, I don't know, just keeping an eye on it.
With the whole... yeah.
I'd rather, I'm genuinely still tempted to make another,
Carded one.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean you could do that.
Because I mean, the very worst all it does is make more,
Fuel rods.
yeah.
Well, it makes more of it one item. Oh, you got some materials again. it's getting busy. Now it's getting proper powder and still doing. Oh, train station empty already. Perfect. Yeah, this one doesn't have an overflow box onto it. Of an overflow box like the box that I had in front of the other one. This one doesn't have that. Train's right back. Train station is empty already. That one is empty already. Oh, it's keeping up. Perfect. And I'm just noticing that the one that I met, that lookout tower that I mentioned earlier, that was like quite puny against next to the whole sorting system. At the moment, there's like a couple, like 4 or 5 conveyor belts, including splits and merges, going over the top of it.
Yeah, I think I know the one. I think that's the one I was stood on earlier.
Popsky, what did you do over there? I just saw that.
I just made him charge off the cliff. I just wanted to go see if he would just plummet straight down and give me some loot.
Sweet loots. The problem with
The problem with trying to loot is the spider friend.
is at the bottom of a cliff now.
There's a big spider behind you.
Yeah, I know. I'm running away from it.
At 2.5 health.
Running.
Well, if I stop to heal myself, the big spider will get me. So.
Can't you just run? Don't you have
an
to
inhaler
on your bar already?
No, I don't have an inhaler at all. I'm not asthmatic.
I'm not asthmatic. I've got 4. I stole them off a kid who
Ah.
couldn't breathe. He doesn't need them anymore.
Yeah, so double sorting system. The 2 conveyor belts that are coming from the station are both getting shoved into one of them, so that's like pretty much half the station. And then that one conveyor belt that's coming from the drone station is being split, and then one half is going onto one line and the other half is going onto the other line, so it should be 50-50 what's coming through.
They're somewhat even now. It seems.
actually more research to still.
I think the only research we had left was one of the nobelisks and I forgot what the other one is.
Nuclear deterrent development, nuke nobelisk, and the turbo rifle armor.
Ah.
Which is turbo fuel casings and some ammo.
Give me a sec. I can grab the stuff to do the turbo rifle ammo. We've got all that over there.
Are you here or?
Yeah, I'm at the base.
Okay. The ship we have the turbo.
We've got the turbo
Do we
fuel.
have turbo fuel?
Yeah. Well, we've got a box for it. I assume there's some in it.
Yeah. Nope.
Is it empty?
Nope, there's no turbo fuel.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh well.
So we've said that we've had that box how long and we've not put anything in it?
I think it's because we noticed that we couldn't use turbo fuel for certain things, which we wanted to use it for, so we pretty much gave up on creating it, I guess.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh well.
Most likely next week I can make some turbo fuel. I got some because at the moment I'm done and I'm also leaving soon. Will I have a?
Did you reconnect the copper powder, yeah?
What?
Did you reconnect the copper powder?
I did.
Okay. Is it just empty then?
Yep.
Yeah, that must be.
Is it running out completely or?
Well, the box is empty.
Yeah,
and
is the machine running out completely?
yeah, the machine stopped because it doesn't have any left. I'll just check see if there's any in here. Oh, these are also clear.
Couple. Let's check because we're not going to use the copper powder for anything else. There's still that old box here somewhere in the middle. I think, yeah, that one is like almost full still, so we can shove some of that over.
Yeah, alright, I'll sort that out.
Doing that one now. I'm checking it just. So, and that one goes to. Oh. Stop sending me into the skybox. There we go. This should be enough to keep going. Yeah, if you have stuff on your back and you want to like get rid of it, depending on if it's something that might be worthwhile for the project parts. Otherwise, just shove it into the existing sorting box, because you can always use certain things still on that one.
Okay.
Save your bag. Yeah, some case. I don't think actually the casing, like aluminum casings, we have loads at the moment.
Did you not want to make a first off frameworks thing, or is there one being made now, or that's going through now that it's?
I haven't made one yet, but I think don't we already have one? Or maybe at a slow rate actually.
I think we had. Oh, it was the electric thingy rods one. We needed.
That was the one that you wanted, right?
Yes. Which is AI limiters and stators.
Electric magnetic control rods.
Magnetic control rods. It's box here.
Stators and AI limiters. So
yep.
those are. Oh, are you kidding me? Stators. You want me to? Well, at least the stators are going into the standard stuff still. Means that there'll still be one box being used downstairs.
Is this heavy modular frame box meant to have a thing coming out and stopping here?
Yeah. Because we don't have a conveyor going to that back end plant.
Alright,
okay. You're doing that manually. But I wanted to make it a bit more clear that that one is actually the heavy modular project.
Alright,
All
okay.
of them had a Hopefully I'm still sticking out, so I can just do this one as well. Nice to see that we can actually walk here again.
Yep.
Don't try to fly up to the top floor though, but yeah, you can walk underneath them again. It's like a ceiling almost down.
Do you want me to put any of these spare power shards in a box, or?
Put them in the gear misc.
Gear
That's
misc.
why they're being sorted into anyway, or just shove them into the storage.
Alright,
just
they're in the gear misc at the moment then. So there's 4 more power shards there.
Ah, perfect. I need to do that one. How do you like this conveyor lift, Popsky?
Where's the conveyor lift?
This one.
I got my thing's not showing me here.
Okay, shimmy. Done with it.
Not seeing you. Am I just being blind again?
No, I was up there. I'm down here now.
Ah, right, there you are. Right. That's a lift.
It's because that one was going into the box, so it was already on an angle when you put that merger on there.
Yeah.
And I just took the other part of the conveyor off and just put an elevator on it. So it's like sloping backwards a bit, like, oh, it works.
Yeah,
That's
it works fine though.
Yeah. The funny angle though.
Yeah. Is this a ladder with ladders on the side of it?
It's what? What? What are you calling it?
It just looked like a ladder with ladders up the side of it. But I think it's just
Oh no,
the
that's
strut.
those are the conveyor stacking things.
Ah.
Get them stacked on top of each other. Where you normally can get conveyors an actually board, but apparently there's a ladder function inside of it. Didn't really know that one.
Ah. No, we're only well, almost 100 Nicola pasta to go.
Ooh, that's actually picking my speed. Yeah, then again, 100 is 200 minutes.
200, so it's only
Quite a
20,000 rather than 200,000.
How did you... I shoved my hotbar again somehow.
Still so much copper powder.
Iron plates.
Oh well, hopefully Nuclear Faster will finish next week and that'll be something. Why is this backed up? Oh, that's version conversion kit, that's fine. What's this one? Assembly Director System.
It is an AR limiters.
We're out of rubber again.
Yeah, we may be using more than the plant.
Oh no, more's just restocked.
Yeah, it's being delivered now. I see the plastic also coming. So that's coming from the oil island.
This needs turbo motors. Why are we not getting any turbo motors?
This one is that one. Stators.
Supercomputers. Normal computers. Radio control units.
I will change the heavy modular frame on the top to stator one.
Okay.
Because the heavy modular frames we're not using at the moment. Well, only in a manual way, and then we can just that looks over there. We've got stator. status now.
Must be busy at Slimmers.
Hmm?
Must be busy at Slimmers. The third time they empty a glass bin. Usually it's not that often.
It's pay weekend? No. It's next weekend, isn't it? Pay weekend, well, it's the next weekend, right? Oh well. Maybe the fact that it's not as sunny, people are actually going in for dinner.
So far, what is this? I don't have a lot of concrete on me.
So electromagnetic control rods you need to kind of have between the one for the objective and the one for turbo motors.
Yeah, I'm shopping them. I almost got it complete.
So let's put these in here then.
Might be a couple things going in the wrong box now, but it should. No?
There's co-stators.
Oh, hang on. Did you take the heavy modulars out? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, you put it on maximum, okay. I'm not sure how many status there are actually, but
Should be plenty.
yeah.
I don't think we've got anything else that uses them, so it should be plenty once that's hooked up.
Stator. I don't know, there's nothing going through, but most likely because...
Oh, the stair box is full, so I'll just put some up to the other box.
Yeah, exactly. All the other connections, the incoming connection also changed from heavy modular to stator, so...
Stator. This one? Yeah, this one.
Tom, you were making gas filters, right? Or was it something that we didn't make?
Tom? Tom?
Okay, sorry. forgot. Muted. We are making gas filters. We are not making iodine filters.
There's no any, like literally no gas filters coming through. The box is empty. Unless Popsky literally made a couple like 10 minutes ago, but you should have seen at least some. Or it's one of the drones that's still hovering over there, so that's also a possibility.
Possible.
Hang on, there's no drones hovering. Oh, there are no drones hovering, that's weird. I mean, they were coming through before. So yeah, next week I'm most likely gonna make a turbo fuel power plant.
Ooh.
Fair.
Which will give us a bit more power. About 6,000 power.
Mm-hmm.
6,000 megawatts. And it only needs about 200 oil, 200 coal, and 200 sulfur per minute.
It's not too bad.
12 refineries, 8 assemblers, and 40 fuel generators. But I can make it in chunks, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Seeing that one is to 918 already, it might even take over today, or it will take over early next week.
Yeah.
And then we can already take off the power accelerator, so that's perfect.
Ah.
Bless you.
Are you sneezing?
I didn't sneeze. I just was like trying to deal with a flying bug friend. Really didn't want to be dealt with. Alright, cheers, Zeph. Catch you Tuesday for Deep Rock.
Yeah.
Rocket stove.
See you soon, eh?
Complete clearing my little shopping list that I still had on me apparently.
Zeph, I've just made a small versatile framework thing just to feed into it, just to get a bit more into it. Just off to the side. I don't think it'll make much difference because we were quite close to the end of it anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, and the other one also has the electric one also had thing now.
Yeah.
That's not
So
sure.
yeah, by the time I don't think this one will take us very long. So yeah, I think it's just going to be that one that's sitting at 321 that's going to take its time.
Well, you need to see it like this. As soon as the other one, well, the last two will be done soon.
I think
And then we
all
can-
the other three will probably be done
then we can
next
shift
week,
the
if not
resources
before.
into the other ones,
Yeah.
because I think some of those things are being used for multiple things.
Yeah.
So which one is that again? Assembly director system. As a control unit of supercomputer, so eventually you can make more of those.
Yeah.
Because at the moment the crystal oscillates are also being used for all the stuff I believe.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that the three that are almost done will hopefully finish next week.
Yeah.
And then we're
Well,
just
at
on the
least
last one
two.
for yeah.
I think the last two are especially. The one before the like
Yeah,
second
the
one,
last two are probably gonna just tick away up. I mean, the nuclear pasta's been it's gone up like 140 or something today alone. So
74 140 minutes. Just over 2 hours, so most likely not today now.
yeah.
Well, have a good night, guys.
Well, take care, man. Catch you Tuesday.
See you, Dave.
Bye bye.
So we need roughly 70 more. So that's roughly 100 and like 14,000 copper powder. We might even have that.
Maybe. Maybe.
1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, we've got about half that at the moment. But hopefully
That's
more
not
will come
bad, is
through.
it?
No, it's not bad. Hopefully more will come in from the trains and the drones and stuff. And the second one along the electro whatever the fuck it is now on farm now. We've got those versatile frameworks worked out. So it should just be the N3 should tick over pretty fast. It's just leaving that first one to take take the time.
Yeah.
Just check if there's anything. I'm just looking around to make sure there's nothing that's sitting empty that I can look at. But I think most of these things, the only thing they can do for them is add some more. Yes, kitten. Add some more power shards if I can find any. But I have to go try and hunt them down. I have a feeling there's no power shards anywhere near the base, so it would probably be flying around trying to find them. Oh, there is one in the base.
Come on, Mr. Sugar Cube, where are you? Oh, I see the sugar cube. I've got eyes on the sugar cube. Alright, steel beams and encased industrial beams are headed back to the base.
Good, good, good.
I may convert the steel beams at some point into more
That's the
encased
point.
beams.
I should probably take some more encased industrial beams over to the nuke plant to make sure there's definitely enough there, because there was only like a stack and a half earlier. And there's still, you know, 100 in each, building thing, but still probably would have been better if I can make the reserve stack higher than just like, you know, another one stack.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Long been on.
No, what do you want?
Thought we were after it.
Okay.
Do we have anything else?
Hang up, I'll have it. Oh fuck.
So
When I'm not stuck on the edge of a cliff, I will have a look. I will tell it.
I don't think we did, so.
Might be time to go soon.
That's fine. I'm just heading back towards the base. I'm just gonna chuck these power shards I found into some of the machines around the base, and then I'm happy to wind up. But yes, I'll just do our wind up while I'm doing this. Our next streams will be back in about, I don't even know what time we're at now, probably about half an hour-ish with some Sons of the Forest. Then after that, it will be, next one will be Sunday, where there'll be our Dark Tide, which is our Dragon Age TTRPG. Then Monday will be some kind of weird and wonderful gaming, I'm sure. It's just me playing things that might be playing Bendy, might be playing something similar. Then Tuesday will be Deep Rock with myself, Tom and Zeph. And then some indie horror afterwards. And hopefully maybe an anime as well. And then Thursday will be more indie horror. And then next Friday will be more Satisfactory. Might even be the second last one next week if anything's to go by, but it depends how long the big one takes to do the 4,000. But yeah. Which one was I going to put it on? Was it this one? Yes, it was this one. Adaptive control units.
Yeah,
Where do we get them from?
the factory I spent about the last 4 weeks making. Why?
Because that's the one thing we're shy of.
Ah, well, that's the one. Well,
unless
it's being made slowly.
unless Zeph has made them, but hasn't moved stuff over from the previous box, which he did for some things. So let me just give me 2 seconds just to check
think
that.
so.
The cooling system box is full. The heatsink box is also quite full. Yeah, adaptive control units, there's 85. Why are they not in here? Why are they not in this machine? Being turned into whatever the hell it was. Let's follow where this goes. Find out. Adaptive control units, there we go. Oh, and there's even a heatsink box here that has not been used. I need to quickly sort them over as well. Oh, fuck. What's cooling systems used for again?
I can't remember.
Fused modular frame. Is that one box of fused modular frame down here? Yeah. Batteries, fused modular frame, adaptive control units, circuit boards, heatsinks, computers. Rubber cooling system. Cooling system, cooling system, cooling system. Rotor, turbo motor. Radio control units. Think there's anything else? So a very quick check. Right. I think that's all I need to do, so I am done.
Okey-dokey.
So I'm good when you are, man.
Yep.
Alright, well, hopefully folks, we'll catch you in about, usually about 40 minutes, usually about half 11. So yeah, we'll catch you then for some Sons of the Forest. Until then, you all take care. Good night.